Hi everyone, my name is Ekaterina, ECAT for short, and today we are reviewing an app called Calculon. Before we get started, I have some business to take care of. We need to pick a winner, remember, for this deck of playing cards. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm recording my screen. Oh, by the way, Theo, you're asking, when will the winner be announced? Filming right now for today. There we go. So that's the response. Okay, I need to copy the link. We will go right into the random comment generator and pick one person. And the big winner is Derek. Congrats. I'm going to ship these to you and hope you enjoy it. Calculon app is by ThoughtCast Magic, and I met the creator Ben at iThump. I have filmed his full performance because he was one of the dealers and we interacted together. He showed me all of his products and this is one I had to review. He did provide me with an access code and yeah, so we have that. Wait, because I will be comparing this to another app that's on the market because it was almost impossible to talk about a calculator app without talking about the other app that we will get to. But first, well, how do you get it? It's in the Apple Store, so not available for Android users, sorry, but most people, iPhones. Luckily, I have two phones. I can basically show you the interaction between those two phones. This is also a business phone, which is high security, and I'll show you how NFC tag still works with that. Oh, I already said a lot. NFC tags coming up. All right, so you can download the app for free, but then you need to go on the website. You're gonna get your code, and then you'll be able to input your code and activate the app. How much is it going to cost you? I can see from the website Calculon app is $79 USD, and the app plus NFC tags, because he sells NFC tags. It also works with other NFC tags, but if you want very reliable ones, he sells them, so that combo is $99 US. I got the NFC tags from him, so basically my kind of package was the $99 one. All right, I open the app and you can see that we have performance mode. You generate the code that you're gonna write on the NFC tag. You have a practice mode, settings and instructions. Instructions are very in-depth. For inspiration, I stick the NFC tag behind a dummy credit card. This is where it is. Therefore, if it's just right over here, it camouflages really well. For your reference throughout this video, this is my personal phone. I'm gonna use it as a peak device. I could also use an Apple Watch as a peak device. I could have an earpiece connected. I could have a remote control, so many things. But for the sake of just talking through this, most of you will probably use your phone as a peak device because you'll be borrowing someone else's phone. Now, in someone else's phone, you just need them to unlock it. This is a business phone, high security, but watch. I'll also make sure it's silent. I kept it loud because I want you to just hear when I'm connected to it. Right over here, open, done. It is this quick to get connected. And from this point on, all you did is open their calculator and you hand them back the phone. And it's the calculator app. There's nothing suspicious about it. It is their phone. That's how quickly that pairing happened. Now, I have the peak portion right over here. I have it, in kind of a visible format, but you can press to peak, etc., etc., etc. So what this one tells you, it's based on if you're gonna do the traditional performance, and you'll see Ben's performance at the end. If you're gonna go through the traditional route, you'll be able to have their zodiac sign, quickly know their age, and also with his app, know a celebrity that's born on the same day, which is quite cool. And you are either, you can peek at so many things, but you're doing it and they're doing whatever they need on this phone. So you have two devices that are basically with the information. I mentioned two devices with information because currently the version of the app connects things through internet, which is also right now a little bit of a downside. But the fail safe of it is now it's green. I know it's working, but it could get yellow, which shows me it's getting disconnected, and red, forget it, I'm not connected. So there is a I can tell whether I'm connected or not. In a future enhancement of this app, which Ben let me know that it's probably going to be in the fall, there's going to be a Bluetooth connection. And Bluetooth, it doesn't matter whether you have internet or not. So you're going to be most of the time relying on the data for now of both phones. And in the future, it's going to be Bluetooth. So you don't have to really worry about it. So for now, that's a bit of a negative aspect because sometimes you could lose the connection. But the fail-safe gives me confidence. Okay, I know what's happening. And then if things go really bad, there's a way for me to actually get the peak information directly from the spectator's phone. And although this is a fail-safe kind of feature, I actually love this feature because maybe, as I go ahead and practice this, and I've tried it a few times, I will in the beginning lack confidence to conceal this device or how I'm going to peek at the information with my phone. If I want it to be super clean, and although it's counterintuitive because you're taking the phone back from them, but it's still their phone, so you're super clean if you're peeking on their phone, and the peeking happens very quickly and you get the same information as if you would peek from this one. I think it's a super positive point. You're able to use someone else's phone. Okay, we're still only in the iPhone ecosystem, but so many people have iPhones. You can use someone's phone and you can also peek through someone's phone. After they're done, let's say you forced a number so you don't have to peek at anything because you know the number you forced, but at the end, everything's kind of over. You take their phone back just to like kind of, whoa, are you sure? Can I see, is that the number? You do the peeking, you absorb the information, and then you continue. You can also kill the app, the whatever is on their phone very quickly. So, and the phone automatically will delete whatever is the residue of whatever happened with the NFC tag. Don't be scared to use NFCs. NFCs and Magic are the best way to pair to another phone. The best way right now, to my knowledge. A really neat surprise was finding Alice in Wonderland routine by Robert Ramirez. This is such a magical effect with an iPhone. A lot of the apps focus on mentalism, but being able to not only have in your hands, okay, strongest toxic force application while gathering data about your spectator, but also if you wanted to, you switch and you toggle the Alice in Wonderland mode and you can perform this beautiful routine that is magic more so than mentalism. And it was, in the beginning available without any app, and you could just do that. And then Apple makes updates and it kind of messed up the calculator. But with the fact that it's included in Calculon, you get really magical gestures and features that you can do here. And I'll try to show you a few of those. Very, very neat. And I'm trying to see whether I prefer the mentalism application with the toxic force kind of route versus this one. And right now I'm liking Alice in Wonderland more. I love that you could get serious and really kind of, mentalism route, but this is just fun, quick. And once again, you're borrowing the phone. And that is probably the strongest strength of Calculon, is you are really focused on this phone. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Okay, here's another really neat thing. Let's go back to 0. I didn't even touch the phone. I should have probably gone really slower with the wave there, but that is such a magical thing. Now imagine it was a different force. Let me on the spot. That's a really neat reveal as well. This says lies, by the way. Lies, if you can read that. Very neat. I love this. And I didn't know how much I would love this until I started to play with this. Very, very neat. I'm going to kill that. And that's how quickly you can kill whatever you need to kill. Don't forget Ben's performance at the very end, and it's his birthday, so lots of good comments and get Calculon. It's now time for a short comparison between Calculon and in Pigeon's iThump. And in iThump, there is iThump and Toxic Plus. And it's from 2017. It costs, you know, very close to that, between $70 to $100 mark on the Apple Store. I purchased it. Calculon was a gift. This one I purchased because I knew this was going to be a question and I knew I had to deep dive. I went through a 50-minute instructional video. The quick start on Calculon was like under 8 minutes. I don't know why the video was a bit longer in the export, maybe a bit of a mistake there. But very short, quick start, 8 minutes, you got it. It just shows you that Calculon is easier to use. But it also shows that iThump has just so much inside of it with the fact that it's that/Toxic Plus. A lot of customization to choosing how your calculator look by uploading literally the calculator image, because his custom calculators really don't look like a calculator. But let me unpack just the difference between what is kind of offered with that app and then Calculon. With the Toxic Force Performance Style Gather Information, it is very, very similar. Instead of, you know, going after the celebrity, he goes a little bit deeper into the zodiac signs and actually gives you a cheat sheet of like certain adjectives and traits, which is really neat because then you can play more on the mentalist side. They both created this independently. It's very difficult to kind of start to be in the middle of two creators here, but independent releases. And although the Toxic Plus business is very, very similar, the main difference is that, you know, iThump and Toxic Plus is meant for you to peek on your own phone, okay? Whereas Calculon is your spectator's phone, and that is a big, big plus for Calculon. There is a peaking mechanism that's very easy to get to, but the local peaking on the spectator phone makes me think of that mechanism a little bit, but it's spectator phone, so it makes it that impossible that you can peek on it. Whereas your phone, kind of obviously maybe you have a local peaking thing, right? Because it's your phone. So that's the Toxic Plus. I think super easy to set up, although very long instructions, and the interface is a little bit, you know, less modern. Calculon is quite modern. You know, it looks like a proper UI development there, so you feel like, you know, you're getting a nice interface and easy to understand, whereas iThump does require that, you know, list of /Toxic Plus. iThump /Toxic Plus requires, you know, just you to be patient, go through the instructions, and you'll get through it. It is not that difficult at the end. Both are not that difficult, but what makes it a little bit complex for most people is that there is some kind of setting up, reading the instructions, and that could take a few hours before you're even performing. Okay, let me talk about iThump, which is not part of Calculon. So although Toxic Plus kind of presentation is very similar, but the same way Alice in Wonderland kind of mode is on Calculon, well, iThump /Toxic Plus does not have that, but they have the iThump, which is essentially a way to send information across different devices: earpiece, watch, phone, tablet, etc. So it could be a card, it could be a color. You're probably going to need someone in the back sending you the information to one of your devices, but it's meant to feed you information as a working mentalism. So if you're working mentalism, the fact that it combines those two kind of two-in-one apps, this is also, all of them are like more than two-in-one things. There's a lot going on with both. It's easy to get confused. There's a place in your life for both of these. I will use both, but if I were to pick one, my vote goes to Calculon. It's your spectator's phone. It's easy to get started. A little bit more magical with the Alice in Wonderland routine in there. At the end of the day, I think I've been talking a lot here. Get Calculon, get the other one if you'd like. All the links will be in the description below. Thank you for watching.
Do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah.
We're gonna do some number magic. It's already unlocked, hooray. We're gonna do a trick that involves a number, but it's gonna be a number that's based on you. So it's gonna be a random number, but it's gonna be a random number that is your random number, your secret random number. The most important thing about this is that I cannot see the screen, okay? So when you're typing in the numbers, hold the phone up like this, okay? Because if I can see it, it's not mind reading, it's just reading, and that is stupid, okay? So here's the phone, hit clear so you know I didn't do any sort of secret setup or anything like that, okay? Done. Perfect. I want you to first start by putting in let's say the month of your birthday. So put in the month of your birthday.
Done.
Then hit plus, and then put in the day of your birthday, and then again press plus. And then lastly, put in the year of your birthday. And now you can press plus or times, it's up to you. And now I want you to put in a 5-digit number, but not just any 5-digit number. I want you to put in your PIN code. No, I'm just kidding. I want you to put in a 5-digit number that there's no way I'd be able to guess. Okay, so not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 696969. You know, lots of children here at the Magic Convention. So, and let me know when you're done.
Done.
All done? Okay, perfect. Where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto. Everyone from Toronto, I don't know why this is, but everyone from Toronto always puts 4 as the first number. Is that your first number for you?
It is.
Okay, perfect. I'm on the right track. And do you have a car?
I do have a car.
What kind of car do you have?
It's a Lexus.
Then you put number 5. Lexus, always number 5. If it was Mini Cooper or Ford, it'd be a 3 or a 2, but it's a 5. So 4, 5. Do you have any pets?
I do not.
Then what's the no pet one? It's an 8 or 9. I'm guessing 9. Okay, I think I got the number. I think this is it. I'm not gonna write anything else. What number are you looking at right now?
The full number?
Yeah.
45932.
45932. Just like that. Ta-da! But here's the thing. There's another number. Now, I'm just gonna guess that don't press equals, but if you were to press equals, you would not know what number that is, correct?
Correct.
Because people from Toronto are bad at math.
We are.
I mean, we're all bad at math, but I think I can do it. Just out of curiosity, you were born in August, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'm doing the mental math here. It's 3 million something. 3,800,000, don't press equals yet, 858,301. I might be off by 1 or 2, so, but I think that's it. Can you press equals? Show me, how close am I?
3858301.
I got it. Ta-da! Thank you. One other thing that's kind of weird. Do you know? And you're a Leo, August, obviously. Do you know who Neil Armstrong is?
Neil Armstrong.
He's a famous American astronaut, went to the moon.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
August 5th.
August 5th. Can you ask Siri when is Neil Armstrong's birthday?
When is Neil Armstrong's birthday?
And take a look at what Siri says. August 5th.
What?
Incredible, right? And that's all the power of Calculon. Amazing. It's crazy.
Amazing, man.
Ain't technology grand?